All right, it's official. We finally get to see the work of Keith Moon. Again, I know I don't know much about Keith Moon, but I know what happened to him. I know the controversy around his death. Um, I know he was the wild one. I mean, I would assume all of them had a little bit of wildness to him, but I heard Keith was a different animal. Um, and throughout my journey, and all the topics that we had about different drummers and from different bands, Keith Moon always seems to be the unanimous number two behind Bono and all of those best, greatest drummers of all times list. Keith Moon always seems to be number two. So today we finally jump into The Who. This is our first reaction. This is Bubba O'Riley. I don't know if that's a person. I don't know what that is. But because this is our first reaction to them, gotta do some song research, alright? The Who are an English rock band formed in London in 1964. Its core lineup consisted of lead vocalist Roger Daltrey, guitarist Pete Townshend, bassist John Entwistle, and drummer Keith Moon. I hope I pronounced everybody's name right. They are considered one of the most influential rock bands of the 20th century and have sold over 100 million records worldwide. Their contributions to rock music include the development of the Marshall Stack, large public address systems, the use of synthesizers, Entwistle's and Moon's influential playing styles, Townshend's feedback and power chord guitar technique, and the development of the rock opera. Oh wow. So damn near I was about to say damn near everything. I mean, wow. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of important stuff. I mean, even though I only really know about synthesizers, public address systems. Oh, the PA system. They're one of the first to use the PA system? Oh, that's hilarious. That's amazing. But everything else, Marshall Stack, what is that? Marshall Stack. Oh, so stacking amplifiers on top of each other? That's insane. They were the first to do that? Wow, okay. It seems like something so small, but that's incredible. They are cited as an influence by many hard rock, punk, power pop, and mod bands. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990. Signed to Warner Bros., Virgin, MCA, Universal, Republic, Echo, Decca, Reaction, Brunswick, Track, Geffen. I've heard of most of them. Okay. So I already knew this heading into this. I knew there were legends. I've heard of the name, and again, I know about the death of Keith Moon, but I that's kind of where the buck stopped with me and my knowledge to them. So I'm excited. We got the names, we got the history. Now let's get into the music. Bubba O'Riley lyric video. like I said, lyric video. So we got the lyrics on the screen. We can follow along. I'll try to decipher as I go along, and then we'll find out the real meaning of the song afterwards. But let's get into it, man. Let's go. Okay, it sounded like we was about to get into a solo. Okay. I didn't click on what the Moon style is, the Moon drum style, but I'm going to assume it's slamming with, like, just slamming into the drums with all your might. Because that's the first thing I noticed. When the drums came in, it sounded like Keith blew his back out slamming into the drums. Just, don't, like, he just slammed into it. And then the second thing I noticed was Roger. He sings like his life depends on it. The Exodus is here. Like he's singing his life out. And at first, when the song first came on, I thought I heard this somewhere. And maybe I have, and I can't put my finger on it. But the use of the synthesizer at the beginning, that Pac-Man sound, like it sounded like the beginning of like a Pac-Man game, or like a Sega Genesis game. And I love how that's kind of the base of the song. Like, even though all of these different sounds are being added on top of it now, if you really listen, that's still That's still going on in the back. So it's like, that's amazing. But definitely so far, Roger's voice, the synthesizer, and Moon slamming into the drum. I don't know if it's the sticks or the drums that's producing like this just almost volcanic sound. But I mean, when the drums came in, you couldn't help but hear it. And when Roger started singing, I want to compare him to somebody. It's not coming to me. I'll think about it some more, but his voice is unbelievable. Like, he puts it all into it. Like, you know what was so crazy? What caught me off guard? I was so caught up into the violin and the synthesizer. I didn't even hear. It was sneaking up, but I heard Keith keeping up with it, and then towards the end he was da 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 da. But the drums were so low I couldn't. That was that was fire. That was fire. That was a lot of fun. I don't know why I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really pick up on the lyrics in regards to like what the song meant. Maybe I don't know why I was so focused on the freaking on the instrumentation. I kind of like lost, but I kept hearing, teenagers, wasteland, the Exodus is here. He says something like stop worrying. It's like a teenage land. So just off first guess before I do song research, it's a teenage wasteland, and I just kept hearing stop worrying. I guess it was just like kind of like, yo, These are kids. Let them have fun. Leave them alone. They're young. They're stupid. They're still figuring it out. You know, they'll get older and realize. You know, it just seemed like it was kind of like a lighthearted defense for like teenagers or something. Because just teenage wasteland. Like, I can't. Like, that's was really sticking in my mind. But let's see. Bubba O'Reilly. The opening track to their fifth album, Who's Next, released in 1971. It was issued in Europe as a single on the 23rd of October in 71. Pete Townsend, songwriter. They all have producing credit. Widely regarded as one of the Who's finest songs and as one of the greatest rock songs of all time, Bubba O'Reilly appears in Time magazine's all-time 100 songs list, Rolling Stone's list of 500 greatest songs, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, etc. Also, I kind of referenced the violin. I'm going to assume that's what they meant by rock opera. The violin, it kind of snuck in there, but it sounded, it's almost as if they gave the violin a solo. Well, they kind of did. The violin had a solo, and that's the first. I recently talked about, oh man, what's the Led Zeppelin song I just reacted to? Ramble On, how they gave the harmonica a solo, and that kind of being a little abnormal. So hearing a violin have a solo in a rock song, that was dope, and it definitely gave the song a different feel. Excuse me. According to Townsend, at the end of the band's gig at the 1969 Isle of Wight Festival, the field was covered in rubbish left by fans. Wasteland. Okay. Which inspired the line Teenage Wasteland. Festivals, definitely. Okay, yeah. 1,000,000%. I see exactly the correlation. If you've ever been to a festival, afterwards it's just trashed. And of course, most festivals, depending on the theme and who's headlining, it's mainly teenagers and young kids, and it literally becomes a wasteland. Okay, following so far. In another interview, Townsend stated the song was also inspired by the absolute desolation of teenagers at Woodstock. I do remember the stories of Woodstock, where audience members were strung out on acid and 20 people had brain damage. Jesus. The irony was that the song listeners took the song to be a teenage celebration. Teenage Wasteland. Yes, we're all wasted. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I definitely took it as a celebratory song. I said a defense. So, like, they were kind of like defending it. But based off of the tone of what I'm reading, it sounds like he was kind of like putting them down a bit. But he doesn't say that, so I'm not going to say that. But it definitely seemed like it was more, yeah, let's leave them alone. Let them have fun. Let them do their thing. That's the vibe that I got from it. Personnel. I would love to know who was on the violin. Dave Arbus. Dave Arbus. He's not noted to be in the band. East of Eden were a British progressive rock band. Oh, so he was in this band. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Dave Arbus. Okay, that's cool. Somebody from another band just offering their services. That's dope. Roger lead vocals, harmonica. Um, Everybody else. Okay. Platinum in the UK, platinum in Italy. That's it. It didn't chart here in the States. Let me guess. Another great band that didn't see commercial success here in the States until it was too late, or did they ever? Are they like a Led Zeppelin where commercially on Billboard they never really got any Billboard love or any radio and commercial play? You know, I know a lot of y'all tell me not to worry about that, and stop worrying about that. But yeah, the reason why that does bother me, and why that is so important to me, is because good music is good music, and it deserves to be pushed. It's nothing worse than when like right now, like when you listen to the radio, you can hear the songs that the label paid to be on the radio. Like it's certain songs, like, and I'm talking about today's artists. I'm not even talking about that. Like, it's sometimes when I listen to some artists of today and I listen to their album and I say, oh wow, this song, marketed properly, this is a hit. And then you listen to the radio and some song that you only heard one time, that's the song on the radio. And it's like, I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't like that. And I don't care what country they're from, where the music came from. If the people, and based off of what y'all tell me, y'all say that you guys went and bought those albums. So the sales, everything should match. And the fact that the commercial success doesn't match the sales and the hype around it just doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I hate reading those type of stories, but whatever. This was a great introduction. I am thoroughly impressed. Great vocals, great instrumentation, great composition, lyrics, the complexity of the lyrics, even though it wasn't that complex now that I read the true meaning of what it means. Not too complex, but definitely fun, well thought lyrics. Again, the highlight was the violin, Dave Arbus, Moon on drums, Rogers vocals. And when I sit here and I think about all the bands that I've reacted to, I hear Rush. I hear I'm trying to think of a more modern. Lyrically, who they remind me of? Lyrically, not sound. Lyrically. Tool. Lyrically, they reminded me of Tool. Just the way the words are phrased and how they're put together. It kind of reminded me of Tool lyrically. So I definitely see how inspirational they were to other people, and I'm excited. That was a hell of a first song to a great journey I'm expecting. If y'all want me to check out more from The Who, I'm with it. Just requested and recommended, and I'm on it ASAP. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon. I am doing a giveaway when we get to 50 patrons and then 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Got that giveaway coming. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. I'm all over the place. My mind, I'm sorry. Until next time with The Who. Peace.